KMTV Action 3 News Weekend starts now.
While many Americans celebrate the swearing in of a new commander-in-chief, some are not as excited. Demonstrations took place across the country from Seattle to New York to the nation's capital. And this evening, the demonstrations came to the streets of downtown Omaha as marchers made their voices heard in the fight for women's rights. Good evening, I'm Megan Hahn. And here in Omaha, thousands of people filled the streets from CenturyLink Center to Old Market tonight in a stand of solidarity for women's rights. Reporter Joe Cadott was at the front of the march as the demonstration moved through the Old Market. Joe?
At one point, the crowd grew to about 5,000 marchers. At the front of the line, a calm interaction between police and activists. They were working together to keep people safe.
A sea of protesters winding from CenturyLink Center through the heart of the Old Market and back, showing solidarity for women's rights, regardless of whether or not you support Donald Trump. Omaha made it clear tonight that there are some women who don't.
He has admitted on video that he has sexually assaulted somebody, and there have been women who've come forward and made accusations. 18-year-old Olivia Larson among hundreds of young women watching democracy in action. I think it's always been tricky. History doesn't necessarily move linear, but I have a lot of hope in the amount of people who are here tonight and across the country. The march of thousands drew a crowd across generations.
Peaceful protest is extremely important in democracy. Gandhi freed 1/5 of the world's population by peaceful protest. It's an extremely powerful tool.
This man says he's proud to be a part of history.
By far the biggest march I've ever been involved in, especially here in Omaha. Again, I'm just surprised at the number of people turned out, and I'm very enheartened that they did.
While Jeff Vandenberg is showing his support for women against Trump, he says he recognizes there are many who voted for the 45th president of the U.S.
It may be that, his promise to make America great again, or that he was going to bring things back to the common people. I think that probably struck a note with a lot of people who voted for Trump. And as you mentioned, I don't think all Trump supporters are racist or anti-women. I think a lot of them are.
Many Trump supporters said throughout the campaign that the president has made many efforts to show that he is pro-women's rights. Trump said many times during his campaign that his companies pay women as much as men. And throughout the hours that we were downtown, there were various President Trump supporters honking and shouting, "Make America Great Again." Reporting live, Joe Cadott, KMTV Action 3 News.
Women from Omaha marched to the nation's capital today to make their voices heard in the fight for women's rights. The group traveled 17 hours by bus to take part in the historic march.